guys, it's SimmerDeb. Welcome to another Sims 4 house building video. Today I'm going to do something different. Instead of doing a speed build, I'm going to build a modern 2-bedroom home in real time. And I will be building this house in Oasis Springs on the lot called Pebble Burrow. And the reason that I have chosen this particular lot is due to the price. This lot only cost 1,500 simoleons, and it is a 20 by 30 lot. The cheapest 20 by 30 lots in Willow Creek are all 500 simoleons higher than this lot. So that is why I've chosen this particular lot to build this home on. And we're going to go ahead and rename this lot, and we're going to call it Modern Prelude, because this house is a prelude of all the bigger and better things to come for your Sims. Okay, now I don't really like the dirt on this lot, so because it doesn't cost anything, I'm going to go ahead and fill this entire lot in with grass. If you decide to download this house and you would rather have the dirt, all you will have to do is go ahead in here and use this eraser tool, and you can take out all of the grass that I've put in. But I do like the grass better, so I'm going to go ahead with the grass. Now I do have a general idea of what I want this house to look like. And I do know that I want a large front porch on it. So I'm going to go ahead and leave plenty of room in the front of this house for the front porch. And I'm going to go ahead and put the living room right here. And let's go ahead and put the front door here, but let's do it on an angle to make it just a little bit different. And then we'll go ahead and have another room right here. Probably a bedroom here in the front. Let's go ahead and do the other wall of the living room. And then let's put a kitchen right back here in this area. Okay, let's go ahead and do the back wall of the kitchen. And then right here, let's put a back door in, and we'll have a large patio out here for the Sims to barbecue on and things like that. We probably won't be able to afford a barbecue grill in this particular house, but you can always add one when your Sims get more money. And let's go ahead and put a bedroom back here. And this will probably be the master bedroom back here in the back because it'll have more privacy. Go ahead and put the walls up. We'll go ahead and wall off this bedroom back here. And we'll have a bedroom here in the front. And in the middle of the two bedrooms, we can go ahead and put a bathroom. Okay. So we've got the general layout of the house, and we'll have the, this area kind of open. And let's go ahead and put that front porch on that I was wanting to put on the house. And we'll go ahead and make it a little bit deeper. Go ahead and put it like that right there. And you'll notice that that did get rid of my wall right here, so we will have to go ahead and put that wall back. And that did also delete my ceiling, so we'll go ahead and stick the ceiling back on here. Okay, so we've got that. Now let's go ahead, and this is a modern home, and for modern homes, I like to have my foundations 2 clicks off the ground. Okay, so that will be our front porch area, and let's put the walls at the medium height. Okay, and we'll put our front door here. Let's go ahead and put our back patio on really fast. If I can click on the right thing. We'll go ahead and pull it out even with the house. Okay, so now we've got our back patio area. And now we'll go ahead and start to work on our exterior wallpapers. And I really like stone on the exterior, and this one is my favorite stone, but it costs $6. And this one is only $5. So let's go ahead and go with this $5 one. We'll put it there, and we'll go ahead and do this wall in that particular stone too. And now let's go ahead and put a coordinating paneling on the outside. This one is only $4. So let's go ahead and try this and see what it looks like. We can always change it later if we don't like the way that it looks. We'll go ahead and finish all of the other exterior walls in that paneling. Okay. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to need a column for this porch. So let's go ahead and put that in. And let's choose this brown color. And we're going to go with the cheapest column that we have. We're going to need 2. And let's go ahead and offset them a little bit so that you can't see them, the edges out from beneath the roof. And this one will be okay right there. So we'll go ahead and put that there. Okay. Let's go ahead now and put our roof on the house. And we'll start with this section here. And we'll go ahead and we'll choose this half gabled roof. And turn it around. And then we'll pull it out to right there. And pull it out back here to the porch. We'll make sure that this column, the edges on the top is not showing, and it looks fine. We'll go ahead and make it lower. We'll go ahead and put this pattern on the roof. And as far as the roof top goes, let's try this. I like this metal roof for a modern home. So we'll go ahead and we'll try that. And if we don't like it later, we can always change it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our other roof section. And I'll probably put that out a little too far. We'll start in the back. How about that? And then we'll pull it out however far we need it. Okay. Oops. And we'll go ahead and pull it forward. Yeah, we're going to have to pull it out one more click because you can see the edges of that column there, and I don't like the way that looks. Let's just double check and make sure the back one is covered. And it is. And let's go ahead and make this lower. We want it a little bit higher than the first one. We'll put it one click up. Let's try it right there and see how we like that. And we'll go ahead and put this wood pattern on it. And that looks pretty good. And we'll go ahead and copy this over onto that side. And that's looking pretty good. Okay. And let's go ahead and put a roof trim on here. There's one that doesn't cost anything. This, oh, I thought it didn't, but it does. It's $2. This one's $4. We're going to go with the $2 one. Let's see what this color looks like. Is this brown or black? We want a brown. I think that one might be too dark or too reddish brown. Let's try this one, and if we don't like it, we'll change it later. But I think that's probably going to be our best match. Okay. And let's make sure that these two roof lines are pulled out equally, and they are. Okay. All right, let's go back down. And let's go ahead now and we'll put in our front door and our windows. And then we'll do our foundation. We could go ahead and do the foundation first. Let's do the foundation. This one I know comes in a dark brown. We'll try this. How does that look with the roof trim? Yeah, that's going to be fine with that. Okay. So go ahead and we'll put this foundation all the way around. And of course now we're going to need stairs to get up to that foundation. We'll go with the cheapest one that comes in brown, and that's this one. And let's try this color and see if it matches. Yeah, that's going to be fine. And now we're going to need to put one in the back for our back patio area. And we'll make it 2 clicks. There you go. All right. Now we'll go put in the front door and the windows. And I want a nice front door. I want one of those modern front doors. And I know that these two are my favorite, but they cost a little much. Let's see. This one is $445. We could do it. This one is $470. It's not that much difference. Let's put this one in first and see what it looks like. And we can always change it if we decide to change it. There's what that one looks like, and it looks okay. Let's put in our windows, and we may change this front door. It's not exactly my favorite. I really like the other one better. Let's just see what the other one looks like really quick. See, there's that one. I really like that one better. We're going to go with this one, and if we run into a money problem, then we'll change again. Okay. And now let's do some windows. How about we do this window here on the living room? And we'll put 2 in. Then this room right here is going to be a bedroom. We could put 1 window here, but I think it would look better with 2 windows here. Let's see what this window will look like because it is less expensive. Since this is a bedroom, let's go ahead and put 2 of those windows here. And I think that looks pretty good. And let's bump this room out 1 click. I meant to do it to there. Okay. There you go. That's looking pretty good. Yeah. All right. And let's go ahead and stick a couple windows in this back bedroom. Okay. All right. Okay, now, this is going to be our living room area. And you know what? I really love sunken living rooms. So let's do a sunken room in this house. Let's go ahead and wall it off and figure out how we're going to do this. Let's do it kind of like, let's do an angle here. Let's go ahead and put a wall here. We'll put our stairs here in this area, and then let's like do an angle, and we'll go like that. We'll try that and see how that works. And we can always change it if we need to change it. Let's go ahead and remove this floor. And now we'll need to go ahead and remove these walls. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and put some lights in the house so that we can see what we're doing. And we want to do ceiling lights, of course. And we want to do something that's really inexpensive. Now these lights, I don't like the way they cast shadows on the walls. And I think these do basically the same thing. So let's try this light. And we'll go ahead and just stick them in here willy-nilly until we decide what we're going to do. And then we can move things around so that it looks better. Now this front room, I think we'll make this a children's bedroom and have this back bedroom for the parents. So in this front room, we can do this children's ceiling light. Let's do the blue. And we can change it to green later if we want to. But that kid's ceiling light puts out a pretty good bit of light. And it costs less. Quite a bit less. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now we're going to need stairs for our sunken living room area. So we'll just go ahead and copy these same stairs from the front porch. Put them right here. And now we need to put the foundation in here in this room. There we go. All nice and neat. And for separation from this kitchen area, let's go ahead and put a couple columns in here. That would make it look nice, I think. It kind of have, you know, like a separator there from the kitchen. Okay, now we need a flooring. Let's go ahead and do the flooring first. Let's try to find a wood, an inexpensive wood in this, maybe this brown pattern. These are both $4. We'll try this. Let's try this and see how it works. See if it matches. Yeah, it matches the foundation fairly well. So we'll go ahead and do that. Of course, we'll have to put it here. Okay. And it didn't get put on the front in the front door area. So we need to go ahead and do that. Okay. Alrighty. Looking good so far. Now we're going to need a wall color. You know what? Let's throw in another window in this living room. Put one right there. Okay. Now let's go with a wall color. How about a blue? I like blue. And we'll go with the cheapest paint. Let's try this blue, and we can always change it if we want to change it. Let's go ahead and just do these two rooms in blue too. And like I said, we can always come back and change it later if we need to. And I just messed up the outside of the house. All right, let's try this again. I keep forgetting that that's not considered a room by the game. Okay. Okay. Okay, now the bathroom, wait, let's go ahead and put this same wood in these two bedrooms really quick. Okay, now the bathroom, we'll do a tile of some kind in here. Let's also do a window in this bathroom. We'll do this little bitty window that doesn't cost much. We'll go ahead and put it right there, I think. We might move it down a little bit. It depends on how tall the shower is. Let's go ahead and do a tile for the wallpaper in here. We'll do a cheap tile. These are $2. I like this in blue. Maybe this blue kind of coordinates with the other blues. And then we're going to need a floor in here. And let's go with a tile floor in here. I like this one. This one's $4. That's the cheapest. So we'll go ahead and go with this. That looks pretty good. And while we're in here, we can go ahead and put in our shower and everything. Let's put this light in the middle. Let's go ahead and get us a shower. Of course, we're going to go with the cheapest shower that they have. We'll turn it this way. And we're going to need a toilet, the cheapest one. We're going to need a sink. Of course, we're going to go with the cheapest of everything. So don't really need to say. Okay, now we're going to need a mirror above our sink. And let's use this one. That will be fine. And now we've got our bathroom done. Now we need to put a door so that we can get into this room. And let's go with this cheapest door in the brown color. Let's turn it that way. And then we'll need doors, of course, for our bedrooms. Okay. And we're going to need a back door too. There's a modern one that we can use. I don't think costs too awfully much. We could use this one. This one doesn't cost much. It comes in brown. I was going to use this one. This one is $3.20. This one is $1.60. We're going to go with the one that's $1.60. Even though it doesn't look quite as modern as the other door. See, there's that door, and here's the other door. And I think for the money, we're just going to go with that one. It looks modern enough for the price difference. You know, I can't justify paying more for that other door. Okay, now let's go ahead and we'll work on our kitchen area. We're going to go ahead and do the cabinets. Let's do the refrigerator first. And we'll do it in the white or gray or whatever you want to call that. White, I guess, is what that's supposed to be. And we'll go ahead. Let's put our range right here. And then we'll fill in with cabinets. And let's just go ahead for right now and do these basic white cabinets. And we might change the color in a little bit. Now let's put some windows in this kitchen. We also are going to need a smoke alarm. We're going to stick it right there for right now because I want to put windows here. So let's find some windows. And how about these? These are modern and they don't cost as much. We'll go ahead and stick those here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Is that about the same height as the other windows at the top? Yeah, I think. Yep, that's where we want them. Okay. So we've got our kitchen. Now let's go ahead and put a table in. And we will put the table right here. And we're going to go for, we could do this table, it's $2.45. This one's just, you know, $10 more, so we're going to go with this one. And we'll put it right there. And now, of course, we need chairs. We're just going to go with this cheapy chair. And 2 is enough for right now. Because you probably won't, when you first start out in this house, you'll probably only have 2 Sims living here before they have babies. So you can always add a chair later. Let's go ahead now and go into our living room area and put us in a sofa. Let's go with this and let's go with this blue. We'll stick him right there. And now we need a TV. Okay, so let's get a table to put the TV on. Now, this particular table right here, it's the cheapest, so let's go with this table. Now, I do know that the TV will not fit on top of this table unless you use the Move Objects On sheet. But it does work when you turn on the Move Objects On sheet, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to use that table because it's cheaper, and I actually like the way that it looks better than the end table for this. So we're going to go ahead and press the F. I'm sorry, that's not what we're going to do. We've turned the Move Objects On sheet. We've picked up the TV. We're going to put it where we want it. We're going to press the number 9 key on the keyboard and raise this television up to where we want it. And then we're going to hold down the Alt key and move it in exactly kind of where we want it. Now this table is cutting through the foundation and that bothers me. So we're going to move this table out a little. Also away from the wall. So everything looks hunky-dory now, pretty much. Also, if we want to, we can make this television larger. For right now, I'm just going to leave it the size it is, but we can upsize it if we want to. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and turn off this Move Objects On sheet, just so that I can make sure that everything works. Okay, and let's put this light in the middle of this room if it's not already. And it looks like right there is probably the center of the room. So we've got that. This light here will kind of center it up a little bit. Oops. let's put it right here for right now. We might want to move it later. Okay, so we've got that done. Now, before we fill in with any more clutter or any more, nice things, let's go ahead and do our bedrooms. And let's start with the children's room. Let's make sure that we've got this in the center of the room. Okay, and now, of course, we're going to need a bed. And let's put the bed here. And we're going to go with the least expensive children's bed, which is this bed. Let's do this, this red and blue color. And we'll put it right there. And let's go ahead. I really like to do a contrasting wall behind the bed. So we're going to go ahead and pick up this stone pattern, and we're going to put it right here. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and do some end tables next to the bed. This little end table for the kids' room doesn't cost that much. So we're going to go ahead and put in 2 of those. And we're going to go ahead and put lights on top of those. So let's find the table light. And I can't remember exactly which room it's in. There it is. And let's go ahead and use this children's table light. Okay. Now, he or she, whoever, needs a dresser. So let's go ahead and pick up a dresser. And we're going to pick up that cheapest children's dresser in the coordinating color. Plop him right here. We also need to do a toy chest, I think. So let's go ahead and pick up one of those. There's the toy chest. We'll stick him right here for right now. What else? Let's go ahead and pick up a stuffed bear toy thing so that the child can work on their charisma skill. And we're at $15,000 now for the cost of our house. So we're doing okay, I think. Let's go ahead and put in a few little inexpensive wall decorations in here. We'll use this in the white, and we'll put that right there. And we'll also use this in the white and put it behind the dresser. We'll make it big. There we go. Let's see how that's looking. That looks fine. And now let's go ahead and put a picture behind the bed. And let's just go with this one right here because it's inexpensive. And we'll make it big. That's too big. We'll make it that size. And we'll put it right there. And that looks pretty good. Okay, now instead of putting a rug down, what we'll do is we'll go in and we'll grab the carpeting because it'll be the same price as the hardwood flooring, and it will look like we've got a rug in here when actually it's not going to cost what a rug would cost. Okay, let's see how that looks. You know what? Let's see if this color doesn't match the bed pretty well, and I think it will. So let's go ahead and try that color in that room. And see, that looks like a rug, but we didn't have to pay for the rug. So there you go. And I think this room is pretty much done. Really don't think that we really have to have anything else in this children's room. So let's move on to the parents' room. Okay, so and we're in kids, so let's go to bedroom. We're going to go, of course, with the least expensive bed. Let's do maybe this one. Okay, and let's go ahead and put this light in the center of the room. We've got our bed in, and I do like to put a contrasting wall behind the bed, so let's go ahead and put the stone pattern here. Okay, and let's go ahead also and put some end tables on either side of this bed, and we're just going to go with this cheapest table in this brown that fairly well matches the bed. Okay, and let's go ahead and put some lights on top of this table, and we'll use this one because it doesn't cost very much. So So go ahead and put that in. Now we're going to need a dresser. So let's pick out an inexpensive dresser. This one does not match the modern theme at all, so we're going to have to go with this one. And it is fairly expensive, but you know, what can you do? We're going to go ahead and put that in brown. And now let's put a mirror above it. We'll just go with this one. I think that's the brown that we want. Yeah, that matches fairly well. And let's go ahead, because that wall looks so bland, let's put this stone pattern behind the dresser as well, just to punch it up a little bit. If we run into money problems, we're at 17,000 right now. If we run into money problems, we may have to go back to the plain paint. Okay. And we really need to have a bookcase, I think, in this house. So let's go ahead and find the bookcase. This cheap one. And we'll go ahead and put it in brown, and we'll just stick it right here on that wall. Okay. Now I think that that's pretty much got everything that we actually need in that bedroom. Let's go ahead and put some carpeting down to look like a rug. And we will just choose this one, and let's go ahead and put it in white. So that didn't cost anything, and it makes it look like there's a rug in there, even though, you know, it's just carpeting. So that kind of finishes off that room. I think we're done with that room. And now we can go back in here to the main living part of the house and put in some finishing touches to kind of punch the house up a little bit and make it look a little bit better. I really want to put a table right here. So we're going to go ahead and see if we've got money to do that. Let's put in this table right here, and we'll just do it in white. And let's go ahead and see if, you know what, let's put a mirror behind this table, I think. I think we probably can. We could do this one in white. I kind of want to do this one. Let's do this one. And we're doing okay on money. Now let's put in a plant on top of this table. Just an inexpensive plant. We'll go ahead. Let's put this one in with the pink flowers. We'll go ahead and put that right there. And I think that looks fairly good. And it's kind of dark in this area. If we move this light around, I was kind of hoping that I would not have to put another light fixture in this area. I don't know. We might end up putting another light here. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay. Now, another thing, I think we should put another table there. What do you think? I think maybe we should. Let's go ahead and do it, and we can always change it if we don't want it there. And I don't like for these tables to cut into the foundation, so we're going to go ahead and move it out a little. Let's put it right there. Okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and stick a plant on top of it. We'll just go with this cheapest plant. Put it right there. Should we make it bigger? Let's see. We can make it bigger. Why not? That's a pretty big plant for that table, but it works, so we'll do that. Let's go ahead and copy that white rug from the bedroom into here. I think that would make it look better. We'll go ahead and put that right like that. And that looks pretty good. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we've got the money to stick some plants in here. We'll use this one. And we can use this one and make it big. A little bit bigger. Put him right there. Let's move him off the foundation a little bit. Put him right there. That's looking pretty good. Let's put a picture here in, you know what we want to do? Let's do this. Let's put this wall right here in the stone. Yeah, that made a big difference, didn't it? Okay, we like that. All right, let's find us a picture for the kitchen. Let's go with this cheapest picture right here. Put it in a brown frame, and we'll make it big. And we'll put it right here. That looks pretty good there. Right. We could probably even do it in the darker brown. Let's see. Well, I guess, yeah, we'll do it in that color. All right. You know what we don't have? We don't have a kitchen sink. I bet you all were yelling at me in the last in the last video telling me to put a sink in, weren't you? Okay, well there we go. There's our kitchen sink. So we've got that. Let's see if we can stick another plant here. Okay. And you know what? We need a little rug at the front door for the Sims to wipe their feet on when they come in the front door. So we'll go ahead and do that. That doesn't cost us anything. And while we're at it, we can go ahead and put one of those in here because it won't cost anything to put one right there either. Put a little runner here. And you know what? I think I want the kitchen floor different. I don't think I want the wood in the kitchen. Let's see how much that slate tile is. I really like the one, let's see. I hate it when it does that. There we go. I like this clean slate floor tile. And I believe, yeah, it's the same cost as the hardwood. So we're going to put that in the kitchen. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we've got that. We're at 17.9. So we've still got some room to play around. And put a few more things in. So what would be good to put into the house? Why don't we put in, oh, you know what? We probably might want a chair in the living area. So let's go ahead and pick up a chair. Oh, you know what? We've got to do landscaping outside too. Let's go ahead and stick in some landscaping real quick because I don't know how much that's going to cost us. Landscaping tends to be kind of expensive. So let's work on that first. We'll go with this and stick it right there. Make sure that, yeah, that was expensive. And let's go ahead. We're going to have to use the Move Objects On sheet and put some more plants in. Okay, we'll use the cheapest flower that we have, which is this. And we'll go ahead and put these here. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just enough to make it, give it that homey feel. And we're at 18,003. Okay, let's go ahead and put a walkway in. It won't cost us anything. We'll just go with, how about the fieldstone, flagstone, whatever. We'll try that and see what that looks like. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Check it out. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. And I'm not going to put any flooring on the front porch and on the back. I'm just going to leave it this concrete because we really don't need to spend any money unnecessarily. Okay, we're at 18.3 and I want to keep this house under 19. So we're coming in pretty good and we're cutting it kind of close, but let's see about putting in a chair. We can put one chair in the living room. Of course, we'll go with the blue. And we'll put him right here. Let's do him at an angle. Why not? And put him right there. That way, you know, you've got two seats to sit and watch the television. Okay. That looks pretty good. We're at 18.5. Is there anything else that we need in this house? I think it looks pretty good, actually. And I know we could put in lots more, you know, a lot more plants and a lot more things of that nature. But actually, I really don't think that we need to clutter it up. Oh, you know what? We've got to have a picture behind the bed in the master bedroom. That might cost some money, but we're going to have one. We'll just put something in that's not expensive. We'll put this butterfly one in and make it bigger. And we'll see how much this costs. We're at 18.7. So I think that's pretty good, 18.7. I don't know, we'll just leave it right there. But it's taller than the windows, so we'll put it right there. Okay. All right. We're at 18.7. Let's look at all the rooms and make sure that we have all the necessities. In the living room, we have a sofa and chair. I really think we probably need to put a light in this area. Let's just see what that will up it to. 18.8. So we're still below 19. So that's good. Now maybe we can move this light there. Okay. All right. Let's see. As far as necessities go, we've got our television. Of course, everyone knows that a TV is a necessity. We've got a sofa, we've got a chair, we've got a table, we've got our sink and everything that we need in the kitchen. The child's room has got toys. Okay. And a dresser. All that good stuff. We've got a fully functional bathroom. The master bedroom has a dresser and a bookcase. And I think we've probably got all the necessities of the house covered. And we even have some landscaping out front. I think we're done. I think we are finished with our little modern 2-bedroom starter home. Oh, you know what? Let's move the mailbox. We'll move him right there so that they can get their mail as soon as they come in. And now I think we definitely are finished with our little modern 2-bedroom house. And I will be right back with some screenshots. Here we are with a shot of the front exterior of the house. And I think it turned out really cute. And I think that sunken living room in the house just gives it a little something extra that most starter homes don't have. You know, just because you don't have much money starting out doesn't mean that you don't want to have a stylish home for your Sims to live in. Here we come back around to the front of the house, and then we will go inside and look at the interior of the home. There we are. You've just walked in the front door, and that's the view that you see of the sunken living room. There you can also see the kitchen area. Nice little kitchen. Has everything you need. Now we're looking back at the sunken living room from the kitchen. And here is the master bedroom with that beautiful butterfly painting. And here we are with the children's room and that cute dragon painting above the bed. And this does conclude this house building video. I hope you enjoyed building a home with me in real time. And I want to thank you all so very, very much for watching. If you did enjoy this house building video, please let me know in the comments down below. Please leave me a like and please subscribe. See you next time.